Hello, everyone. I'm Andre Baines from Wilmington, Delaware. Been doing music now and DAWs, digital audio workstations, for about 15 years, and I love using my hands. I love playing the piano. Not perfect, but I'm way better than I was before I started college. And I'm in school now for music bachelor's of science, music production bachelor's of science, and that's just a little bit about myself. My goals for the month. My goals for this month, primarily, my goals are to become more exciting and interesting as far as for presentations as you females. You guys are interesting. I tell you, the month hasn't even started good, and you guys already got me like, you got me there. I'm like, wow. And this isn't even my kind of stuff to really even get involved or excited about, and I am. I gotta tell you so. You guys are excellent, so just keep up the good work. Those are my goals for the month, to become more kind of like you. I love you guys already. After studying this material, hmm, I gotta say, I'm not a person that really get overwhelmed, and I got overwhelmed. I almost read every single page of every single thing that was presented to me for this entire week. And I gotta tell you, I was overwhelmed. I'm not the person to get overwhelmed and everything. And I got this little mind over matter thing I've been doing for about 10 years. And gotta say, since experiencing with it, experimenting with it, I got it works very well for me. So what I what I would do to make that right is like put a little push a little button in my mind, so to speak. To make me say, okay, okay, it's time to stay on point this whole entire month. Uh, don't mess up, stay aware, stay focused, and my mind actually go into that mode. So yeah, what would be my biggest challenge this month? My biggest challenges this month will be the three-legged stool theory. Uh, Preferably the third leg, delivery. Like when I tend to get real carried away when I start talking and everything about a certain topic on a certain subject, and before you know it, say like if I had a timed presentation, it would be like, Dre, we had 30 more questions. Your time is up. It's too bad, man. You only got to the fourth one. So it's like, wow, okay, let's move on. I don't believe this. So how would I uh how would I conquer that challenge? It would be basically kind of like goes back to the mind over matter thing. I would have to set off this put a little red flag in my head to tell me when to stop when I'm going too far and everything, and that would actually work for me. So that's basically what I would do to conquer the challenge, and it brings me to Nancy Duarte's book Resonate on page 23 when it's stating, I'm not the hero. It makes me feel as though like I'm being self-centered because I'm continuously talking on and on and on like it's my world, and I shouldn't be that when I'm supposed to be audience centered. So that's how I would tackle that challenge. What really stood out to me in the book was on page 17, titled "People Are Interesting." That really stood out to me because wow, you got in a work setting, you got people that's interviewers, bosses or bosses or managers. You got these people, when they talk to you, they talk down on you like you're not human and everything. They talk to you like real serious, like with a stiff neck. Like, wow, be a little human, free yourself a little bit. You gotta free yourself to be yourself. So, other than that, you're being a company robot. And if you be a company robot, like, no one's gonna enjoy being around you. So, that's what really stood out to me. I can like almost immediately tell when someone's a company robot. Um, what's next? If I had all the time, no. How do I feel about the Ignite presentation? I really like it. I really like it. It brings out the structure and character, and it brings life to a presentation altogether. Yeah, I really like it. It's the only way to go, I think. Um, if I had all the time, money, and resources, I gotta say, I devoted into building a center for the youth, particularly in my state of birth, Wilmington, Delaware, where I was born and raised, because the murder rate is outrageous. It's just a city of blood and tears, and it continuously increases the crime rate. And I've been there personally in that life, lived it, and I got a little older. As I got a little older, I realized it wasn't a good thing. And you got people who look up to people who look up to other people, and all these people who I'm mentioning are not particularly bad, but there are people who learned all the same stuff, so they're continuously teaching. It's like a trend, a never-ending trend, unless someone flips it. And I believe I can be the person to flip that, and I would make a center, some kind of center, specifically in Wilmington, Delaware, because that's my hometown, and I know how it is personally, and there, and that would drive the kids to it immediately, specifically the youth. Um, that would have to be fun and exciting for them to join. Would incorporate knowledge, or give knowledge to them where they can work in the world, where they won't have to worry about money and do something that they would enjoy doing. That's what I would do. I know I'm a minute and 30 seconds over, but thank ya.